Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Miracle Mindset podcast, Moving Beyond Weight Loss. I am Luella Moore,
And I am Jennifer Lamprich.
and we're excited to bring you another edition, or whatever you want. What do you call it?
I think episode,
Episode. There
maybe.
we go. I knew it started with an E. Episode. Another episode of Miracle Mindset. And I'm really excited about the topic that we're going to talk about today. But first, Jennifer has a couple of announcements for us.
Yes, so we have a course, the Miracle Mindset course, that starts up on Monday, May 17th. I almost said March. It is May 17th. So this is just where we're going to dive more into thoughts and feelings. We just finished up a course a couple of weeks ago and went into a whole lot more, but we're going to stick with thoughts and feelings for this course. It's 4 weeks. That starts on Monday. If you would like more information or if you want to enroll, just email us at miraclemindsetcoaches@gmail.com. I think I said that really fast. So miraclemindsetcoaches@gmail.com. You can also connect with us on Facebook and Instagram. We also have a Miracle Mindset Community Facebook group. So all of those are resources for you, free resources. The only thing that is an additional cost is the course, but everything else is free content. So I
Love
think that
it.
that's it. Oh, I
Yes.
know what else I was going to say is you will notice that we have a style going on here and we go about 15 minutes in these episodes. And part of that is we want you to be inspired in short little episodes because I can't come up with another word, but we as health coaches, we're always looking to be inspired and just looking for little things. And we're just going to tell you there is not a whole lot out there that is short and sweet and to the point. I love some of the long ones too, but the short and sweet just kind of get me fired up and inspired, and I can kind of go on with my day. So that's why they're only like 15 minutes.
Love that. That's totally me. I go to the podcast app and I will try to find one that's less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're kind of hard to find. So it's one of the things that you and I talked about when we were first kind of brainstorming doing a podcast was, hey, let's make it really accessible. 10 to 15 minutes, kind of short and sweet, in and out, a great thought for the day, and just something on mindset, right? Like, how can I change or improve my mindset, my beliefs about myself today? And so that's all the announcements, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So obviously I'm a little bit excited about the topic that we're going to talk about today, because the topic is, well, it's twofold, right? It's dreaming, but then also remembering what it was like to be a kid, right? So let's kind of just go back a little bit. Do you remember being a kid and dreaming about what you wanted to be? Like maybe second or third grade, when you would have the writing prompt that said, okay, for the next 10 minutes, you're going to write about what you want to be when you grow up. What did you write down?
Well, so I remember in first grade, I wanted to be a nurse. And I remember I dressed up and brought my
Well, you'd be an
paper.
amazing nurse.
And so I wanted to be a nurse. And somewhere along the way, it changed. I wanted to be a teacher. And I was a teacher in the public school system for several years. But I mean, I do recall around 18, I graduated high school and I was just going to change the world. I didn't know exactly how, but I was going to change the world. And somewhere in that process of getting married and having children and just life setting in, that all went out the window. And I quit believing that this is kind of probably just like, I think that moms can probably relate with this. Maybe you can't, I don't know. But for me, it became I was living for my kids. And so anything outside of that I felt guilt for doing
Yeah.
anything outside of caring for my children. So all of that and the raising the kids and doing all the things, I just kind of lost sight of what I wanted and what my goals were. Um, and
Well, and
then
did you ever find yourself like maybe, mid 20s, 30, and thinking, oh, I still want to do this? And then immediately there's a thought of like, I can't do
Yep.
that. That's not
Absolutely.
possible.
Mhm.
I can't, you're a Navy wife. I'm an Air Force wife. So obviously our family lives have been limited by that as well, right? Like we
Yeah.
can't live where we want. We
Right.
can't we can't do lots of things. But I think that tendency to stop dreaming, right? So one of the I we're kind of falling into a pattern with our podcast, which I love, which is there's always a question, right? Our the previous podcast that we did, the question was, is it true? Right? A question for today is, when did you stop dreaming? When did you stop dreaming? When did you stop allowing yourself to believe that something magical or fanciful or incredible could happen in your life?
Yeah, for me, I would probably say mid-20s and maybe in my 30s. Like we are totally giving away our ages here. We got to quit this.
I'm 29. I don't know about you,
Yeah,
but at
well, I'm
29,
22, so
she has
it's
to
my
be
number.
younger than me, people. Good grief. I think we stop letting ourselves dream, right? Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, I remember through elementary school, middle school, I wanted to be um, a I wanted to be a scientist. I wanted to be an archaeologist. I loved digging. I remember going to a scout camp. My dad was the scoutmaster. Yeah, I was the poor girl kid who had to go to scout camp with her parents. I think I was 10 or 11, and they had kind of like a guest who came and visited them, and he was a world famous archaeologist, and I remember just following him around. I was just so fascinated with him and everything that he did, and so for a couple of years I was like, I'm going to be an archaeologist.
Mhm.
That's what I am going to do. And that fell away. I mean, I did a report on humpback whales, and I thought I'm going to be a marine biologist, right? Anything new that I learned about, I was like, that's what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
That's what I'm going to do. And I love the idea of that, right? Because it just meant that I could go and learn about something new and believe that I could spend more time learning and maybe even teach that, and then you get into your late 30s. Well, you get to 29. You get to 29 for the 12th time. And sometimes those thoughts come to your mind like, I would love to learn 4 languages. And you think, I can't do that. I'm doing dishes and laundry, and like, how am I supposed to do that? You can do that. Do you know how many resources we have at our disposal now?
Yeah, what a great time to be alive. I mean, I am just simply amazed at the technology. That's a discussion for another day, but we have so many resources right at our fingertips that there's really no reason not to do what it is that our passion and desire is because it's all here. Even if it's not I think about like certification degrees, things like that. Even if you don't actually have the degree, the certification, it's still the knowledge, and there's a ton of knowledge out there that we can gain. Not that if that's what your desire is to get that degree, whatever, absolutely go get it. But I'm just saying that there's lots of resources to learn these things just for your own knowledge and own um, uh,
Seriously, I mean, think about someone from 50 years ago, like sitting down with them on a couch with your smartphone.
yeah.
And, like how crazy is it? I posted on Facebook the other day about being kind of a word nerd, right? Like, and how I will think of something and think there's got to be a word for that, right? Like I had a terrible migraine this weekend. And after it was over, there's always kind of this haze that you're in where you just kind of feel hungover and a little drunk and just kind of foggy. And I was like, there's got to be a term for that. So all I did was just Googled it, right? You can Google anything. I literally Googled
Anything.
hangover after a migraine, postrome is what it's called,
Wow, that
right?
is
And I was just
wild.
like, how that is nuts. I remember, I'm going to age myself again, looking in the encyclopedia.
Mhm,
My parents put a huge ton of money into the Encyclopedia Britannica set, and that's how we would look things up.
mhm,
So basically, I could get off on a tangent on that all day. But here's the thing: when did you stop dreaming?
mm.
When did you stop dreaming? It doesn't matter if it was yesterday or 20 years ago. Today is the day to start dreaming again. what do you want your life to be like a year from now? What do you want your life to be like 5 years from now? What do you want your life to be like 10 years from now? Because maybe you won't be here.
Mhm.
Maybe you'll pass away, whatever. But won't you be so much happier spending your time pursuing your dreams, whatever time you have left? We get one life.
Mhm.
We get one life. Are you going to allow yourself to dream, or are you going to squash your dreams before you even get started on them?
Right. I
It's a
love
good
that.
question.
It is an excellent question. Yeah, I think that just dreaming and then putting it out there that this is what I want, this is what I want to do. My parents were always really good. My stepdad was really good about asking us kids, "What is your 5-year plan? What do you want to do in 5 years?" And so I can remember from a young age kind of going, okay, well, in 5 years, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. And I think that that was always helpful, kind of going back to what I was saying before about at some point I quit imagining that something more was possible. So my
Yeah.
5-year plan maybe included, well, my kids will be this age, and this age. And, I'll live here, kind of back to being military spouses and military families. Like, I don't know where I'm going to be. I can't tell you where I'm going to be in 6 months from now. So um, it became harder to dream and harder to even put together something as simple as a 5-year plan.
Well, and even just simple things, right? Something you want to accomplish. Like, for example, when do you think was the first time you and I mentioned maybe doing a podcast together or teaching a class together? It was like, I'll answer my own question. It was like 2 years ago,
Yeah, yeah.
if not longer. We've been working together as partners in health coaching for 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
4 years, and we knew we wanted to be able to reach more people and
Mhm.
talk to more people and do more than just what we were able to do in our health coaching practices. And that's what this is. And I will tell you, well, Jennifer, you can tell them. I messaged Jennifer this morning because we released our first 2 episodes yesterday, and I messaged Jennifer this morning and just was like, oh my gosh, take it down. Like, let's get it off the internet before anybody knows about it, before somebody can watch us fail. And like, because I have a dream of being a motivational speaker. I have a dream that's so
You
like
are
scary to
on your
even
way.
say out loud, right? I have always had that dream since I was a kid, to be just have an audience and share who I am and what I believe and what I know to be true, and to help and lift up other people. And this, I feel like, is a channel to that. But to say that, like, I just wake up every morning going like, oh, that's my dream, I'm going to go after it, is just a lie.
Right,
Right?
right.
Because there are mornings when I wake up and think, I can't do it. I can't inspire anybody today. I can't even inspire myself. I'm not sure I'll even be able to get out of this bed.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, there are ups and downs every single day. Not every day you'll be waking up with, dreams of grandeur in your head,
Right.
but you can get back to those and you can start focusing. It's actually, we're going to be talking about it in our mindset course that starts on Monday, right? We're going to be talking about thoughts and feelings, and how when you become aware of your thoughts, our thoughts create our feelings. So when you become aware of the thoughts that you're having, right? If I wake up in the morning and I think I'm just so tired, all I want to do is go back to bed. I can notice that thought and decide if it's really true or not, right? Is that really true? Maybe I don't feel tired. Maybe I don't want to believe that I feel tired. So maybe I'm just going to stand up and do 10 jumping jacks. I bet I'm not going to feel tired after that,
Mhm.
right? You can change your outcomes by becoming aware of your thoughts, because that's what creates your feelings. And I know I'm getting away from it here, but everything is intertwined. We talk about this a lot.
We do.
It all comes back to mindset. Are you going to allow yourself to dream? Because whatever it is you're dreaming of, you can have it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Yes, yes. Well, you are beautiful, and manifest
You
that
are
dream.
beautiful.
Manifest that of being a motivational speaker. You are on your way, and certainly an inspiration to me. And I know that everybody listening is going to walk away and say, I'm going to have a great day today because Luella spoke it
Well,
to my
everybody
heart.
just needs a partner like you because you're the one who, you're the yin to my yang. You
That's
you
yeah,
started, you put it in motion. You're like, we're doing this, and I'm just really excited that we're doing it.
me
So
too.
thank you. I think that's it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for listening and being here with us today. As always, we're going to do this at the end and probably the beginning of every podcast, but please leave us a comment. Let us know if you liked it. Let us know if you'd like to hear us talk about a topic. Connect with us on Facebook and Instagram, and please, please share. That's how we will get the word out there about Miracle Mindset, because mindset matters so much.
It
Take care.
does. All right. Bye-bye.